This City presents round three, 8688 Studios, Defy. How you doing, man?
Hey, what's up, man? It's good to see you again, my
Good, bro.
brother.
Good.
Much love, man.
Always, man. Always. So we were just talking about, I guess, Woo, right? Jizza being in
Yo,
town, new release party coming up. Also, Blue Hour, right?
yup,
Phenomenal
exactly.
album, man.
Thank you, brother.
Let's start there. Blue Hour, Blue Wedding
Yo,
Cake. Think that landed you, right? Song of the year or hip hop artist of the year? What was that? What was that like?
it was nice. Yeah, it was like Hip Hop Artist of the Year, Blue Hour. There's a few songs on there that got a lot of spin around the world, a little bit here and there, but mostly around the what we call Turtle Island. I think is where Blue Hour really got a lot of spin. But I guess the process of it, looking into the Blue Hour process, it was more introspective. I think this album was really more vulnerable than I've usually been on a lot of albums, but I was going through a lot too, a lot of different changes, facing adversities, also dealing with loss personally too. A lot of loved ones went on, and including my best bro, Wake Self. There's certain songs on Blue Hour that are dedicated and in memory of like, oh man, it's hard to even like speak. I get emotional when I talk about them. But in
Yeah,
memory of
man.
my best bro, Wake Self, man, we used to
Man.
be a duo together. I don't know if you've seen us live back then. Definition
Yeah,
Rare.
man.
Actually, we
Yeah.
talked about it,
Yeah, we
and
we all seen you guys, man. That
yeah,
was such a
Blue Hour.
great time, great era, right? R.I.P. Andy,
Yeah,
man. Such a
word,
phenomenal
man.
talent too, man. He was, some of the work, man, he was getting done right towards the end was
It's
really
crazy.
next level, man. Like I think we were all seeing the bar being pushed, definitely. So, and we
Appreciate
just,
you for acknowledging that
yeah,
too,
yeah.
and you always do. You always got like a special taste, and I love your taste in music and just style, man. So you've always like
Thank you,
got some
man.
great insights, history, and like I appreciate you for letting me be on your guest. I mean, on your show.
Oh yeah, man, that's love, dude. No,
Yeah,
man, I remember you and Andy for sure, man. I remember that tour you guys were on, did some collabs. But what was neat was you both had your own sound, right?
yeah,
He
yeah.
he
Well
had his
said.
own movement, you had your own sound, right? But they somehow puzzled together nicely, right? The energy just fit, right,
That
with you two.
that was the thing
Yin
about
and
Death
yang.
Rare. It was like a yin and yang or something like I think when we researched our birth dates, like looking back in like the Mashika calendar or something, someone put us onto that, and it was my bro Mike, and then Wake and I were born on one of us on the day of wind and the other on the day of movement when it comes to that calendar. So, wind and movement go together. So I think, you kind of felt some kind of energy like that, and you can feel that energy, when we were on stage together. So shout out to Wake.
Shout out to Wake, man. And it was
Mad love.
just
Yeah.
Wake Self Day too, not that long ago, right?
Yeah.
The vibe, right?
Yeah, shout out to Tim Keller who actually put that forward, and I think I got to give him some respect for showing some love to Wake and letting him have his own day in the city. I think it's statewide, of course. It's Wake Self Day. But yeah, I'm really proud of his brother. I'm proud of his mother and family for how they've carried on his legacy. And just Blue Hour is just a small part of it. I got plenty more in store to drop too, but for my brother Wake too. I mean, it's hard to really express like how much gratitude I really have for him just because as a comrade these days, like there's no other MCs I met, like that are really just, he's a unique, true one of a kind person and one of the most incredible artists I've crossed paths with on this planet. So thank you for like letting us talk about him for a bit.
Oh, of course, man. Big
Yeah,
ups
we
to
love
his
him.
brother too, man. Right? His
Yeah,
brother seems
Eric,
very active, man. Has that same fire like he does,
straight
man.
up, man.
And man,
And
I
Eric
feel
was
for them,
rapping.
man.
Eric was rapping too first too. When I first met E, like he was spitting bars too. So, I mean, I feel like we all were rapping at some point when we were real young. And but
Yeah.
Wake, man, he was like for real next level.
R.I.P.
Yeah,
Wake, man.
much
R.I.P.
love,
Wake.
bro.
But man, hey, we
Yo,
got the release party coming up, right?
yo.
We got. Are you performing that night? Are you performing Thursday night as well?
It's actually this Friday. The release
Oh,
party
Friday. Okay,
is
Friday.
yeah, Friday
Okay.
21st. It's called Nomads Land, produced by myself, Philip Drummond on the beats, and DJ Hoppa. He's also going to be he's not going to be there in person, but he's putting it out on his label, Broken Complex.
Okay.
So it's this
Dope.
Friday,
Dope.
7 p.m. I'm going to be rocking. Got a lot of performances too. Rashida Dope House Records. We got Burke Soul, The Tewa,
Hmm.
DJ Noble, Slog, and Live Life. Up and coming MCs from I think they're from Santa Fe. Yeah.
Oh
So
man, I
man,
can't. I'm gonna be there. So I think
dope,
everyone's
bro.
gonna be there, right? That's gonna be a big
I
one.
think it's gonna be a big one, man. We're
And it's
trying to
your
run.
birthday too, right?
Yup, it's my birthday
Happy
too.
birthday, man. Happy
Thank you,
birthday.
bro.
How old are you turning, bro? I gotta ask.
Bro, it's crazy. I'm now gonna be 40 years old, bro. It's wild to
The
think
big
about.
4-0, man.
Yeah, dude.
You don't look
It's hard.
40,
It's
man.
hard to. It's hard to admit that. You know what I mean? Because you're just like, keep moving in time and through music. Just it goes by quick. So, but enjoying every moment, every time. So this is going to be a special time. Even Launchpad too. Seeing Launchpad, the venue over the years grow. It's been pretty amazing too to be a part of the musical community here in Albuquerque. So shout out to everybody who's like been a part of the community. Really though, Wake. But there's like so many other legends out there. Especially who paved the way.
The water's
And
deep these days, right?
yeah,
A
it's
lot of
crazy,
talent.
bro. A
A lot
lot
of
of
talent.
talent. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
You know what's up, bro. You
Yeah,
know
man.
talent.
We just had Dios Mio on, right?
Oh,
We
word,
had
word.
you had Draymond on, right? And we
Draymond,
were
yep.
talking about some of the other artists in town, man. Man, the waters are deep now, you know?
Yeah.
I remember when there was just a few of us, right? Remember that? There's a few guys doing it, few videographers, right? And now,
Yep.
there's just so much going on. Speaking of that, artists, producers, collabs, who's on this new release?
On
The
this
same
new
people from
release.
Blue Hour, or are there some new producers, new sounds? What do we got?
Yo, for this new album, I actually didn't do any features. It's just myself and
Oh, I love
on the
it.
raps and Philip Drummond on the beats. We got a few guest producers on there. Best Paul,
Okay.
and he's from Arizona, I believe. And then Philip Drummond, he's like based out in the Bay Area right now, but he's been active in the game for a minute too. We've both been a part of Next Level USA, which is this really dope international uh, initiative, like a collaboration and exchange program started by Meridian International, and it's also kind of funded by the U.S. Department of State Cultural and Educational Affairs.
Okay.
And it's pretty
Nice.
dope, man. They send
Yeah.
ambassadors out there. They send like an MC, a beat maker, a DJ, or a beatboxer, and also a writer or a muralist, plus a site manager, and then we partner up with other countries and nations out there just to build bridges, kind of create a global community through hip hop. This has been happening since like the 60s when with like the jazz movement, but since hip hop is real prevalent now and worldwide, it's pretty dope to be like called upon and you have to apply for it though. But if you get accepted, yeah, you get a chance to go across abroad and build, and that was a blessing. He's done it before too, but I've known him before that. He was also a producer back in the Fresh Coast battle rap era. I think he produced a lot of beats for a lot of the West Coast rap
Okay.
battlers out there.
Okay.
And yeah, man, I've seen him around since back then, and we just became friends, and somehow started this collab idea. We done workshops and shows. He's also a licensed clinician, so he's really, really
Okay.
into beat making therapy. So he can offer like beat making therapy modules and just like a lot of different workshops that help out like people heal basically through beats, and I think that's dope.
That's
So,
really cool,
I,
man. And
you know,
is that what you guys were kind of working on too with the schools also with some of the
yeah,
communities around here? Oh man, I've been
yeah, we
keeping up
did.
with that. Dude, how
Yeah,
many
that's dope.
schools have you been to like over the past
Man.
couple years? I've
Past couple years, quite a bit. Actually, I'm about to do another tour right after this with probably like 12
bro,
schools, 12 schools. So sometimes I'd say probably at least a few hundred schools the
dude,
past few
I
years.
got to tell you that's some of
So
my favorite content of yours, man. Like
thanks,
I
bro.
love it when you're breaking down like writing with the youth, man, and like really giving them like some insights, man, to the game and to poetry and to writing,
Yo,
and you can see it in their faces, man. Like they man, I remember like field trip day, right? And movie
right.
day. I could only imagine MC day, man, right? Like,
Yo,
hey,
man,
we got
straight
we
up.
got Defy coming into school, man. That's just it's so cool, man, to see you just engage with the youth, man.
Yeah,
But
that's
100 schools, geez, man. Did you
something like that. I
did
can't
you
count them all right now, but that's a good question.
give
That's
or
a good
take,
question.
right? Give
Yeah,
or
give or
take.
take,
Did
man.
you get to go any schools outside of the state, or are they mostly in New Mexico?
Oh yeah, actually quite a bit out of the state. Within state, we're surrounded by a lot of pueblos, so sometimes I'll visit the pueblo communities. Sometimes it'll be the Apache communities, or it could just be in the rural areas.
Yeah.
Sometimes I like to go out to well anywhere really, but I partner up with a lot of different tribes, entities, schools. Sometimes just K to 12 or universities, colleges, and mix it up every time. Sometimes they're bringing me out this time for Native American Heritage Month, but then I'm gonna be like next month just doing some school work with Well, actually, I'm going to be doing some like assemblies where it's like more motivational speaking, a little bit of like live performance, but it's, really fun and
Oh,
interactive.
I love it. Yeah, and you
And
get more people in those
yeah, more
situations for
people.
sure. And not in one
Yeah,
classroom,
the
right?
whole school
Yeah.
comes out and sits on the bleachers, and just like how you described, like you'd have someone come visit a school back when we were younger,
Yeah.
and students and
You
stuff.
know,
It's
I got a
it's fun.
story. It's kind of random, but I
Yeah.
remember being at Cibola and
Oh,
some
dope.
break dancers came over from Valley, bro. And
Mm.
you know how we were with Valley, man. We can't stand those, see anybody from Cibola knows what time it is, you know? But those kids from Valley came over, bro, with some DJ Shadow, bro, and put it on. And
Okay, that's dope.
I'll never forget about that. That
Did
was
they
such a
play
cool
DJ
experience.
Shadow Organ Donor?
Yes, it was Organ
Yo,
Donor. Yep. And they
that's
got
the
down
beat.
to it. Yep.
That's the beat
I
to
guess
hit,
that's a
bro.
break. That's a classic break
It
beat,
is a
right?
classic break. Yeah, yeah, that's a dope one, man. That's a
Shout out.
good memory to have. Do you ever see those breakers around
No,
in
man,
the
I didn't
city?
even know who they was at the time, bro. I was, barely
Okay.
dabbling into the arts myself, man. I was young back
So,
then, but yeah, that was cool, man. I remember, they were doing that back then, right? But now it's a lot more relevant, right? I think, artists going to schools and right, poetry and
yeah,
stuff like that. But that back then, that was looked at like the teachers were like, "Whoa, what's going on here?" Right? Like, what are we doing
yeah.
with these
Back
break
then,
dancers here?
yeah, I wonder what they thought back then.
Uh-huh.
Before breaking was what it is today.
Exactly. Like graffiti,
Yeah.
right? Is art sort of, or graph
True,
artists,
true,
right?
true. Yeah,
Oh,
man. But whoa, man, that's it's a dope looking back on it all. Thinking about the break-in and being around with youth or DJs, writers, MCs. I wish more of that could happen. You know what I mean?
mm,
Maybe more hip hop. Well, actually, we've been doing some of that. There's like this hip hop all elements crew that I've been blessed to be a part of through the ACE grant. Shout out to Jessica Helen Lopez. She's a local poet laureate we
oh,
have
okay.
here in Albuquerque. She was able to kind of collab with Cyrus Moses, who puts on Breaking Hearts, and just kind of bring us all together. And
Sick.
we hit up some schools out in the rural areas, also here too. And shout out to the whole crew. I think Lady Say, Beatboxer Lady Say What was a part of it. DJ Noble, B Girl Smalls. There was also Boogie and his daughter. They were DJ Sunnight. They're dope too.
Okay.
Yeah, man, we just all teamed up, and I think it's cool when we could go abroad and do like hip hop over there. But it's really dope too to do it here in the state, and even especially on the res too. I think it's cool that we can still form a team. There's still kind of some funding out there to kind of pull this all
Yes.
together because we'll do it for the love still, but it's really like kind of at this point of our livelihood, to kind of just find ways to thrive and sustain in these times. So
Yeah, it's got
big
to work,
ups.
right? It's got to
Yeah.
work for all
Big ups
parties,
to
man.
hip
Yeah.
hop educators though, for real, making way, or just all educators in general, man.
That's no,
Yeah.
that's huge, man. That's again, I
So
think we all love like tuning in on that, man. The way you engage with the community, that's crucial, right? Crucial. The youth, respect the youth. I'm always saying that, man. Respect the youth. But hey, man,
yeah.
Blue Hour. Let's talk about it, man.
All
That
right.
was the album, right? That put you
Yep.
on the map this year.
I think so. Yep.
Blue
This past
Wedding
year.
Cake. I gotta ask, who shot that, man? Who shot that?
Uh,
I don't even know. I
Blue
didn't.
Wedding Cake. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was shot and edited by a good friend of mine named Lionel Johnson. So we've done quite a bit of work together, as we have too.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
love
yeah.
your work too. So shout out to Lionel Johnson. We shot that, as you know, kind of nearby in the neighborhood, right here, kind of close on the foothills.
Oh, was
We
that shot
also,
here?
yeah, it was
Okay.
mostly in the foothills. We traveled around quite a bit. What's cool about like just working with Lionel Johnson, aka Maurice, was just like we get to travel anywhere together and just make the best of it. Like just like how we would too. Just if there's a show or not, or on the way back and forth from a show, there's so many beautiful places along the drive. Why not try to make something of it?
No,
So
you
we
can.
got a lot of
Yeah.
music, so why
It
not? Yeah.
that what you guys did, phenomenal.
Hey,
Honestly,
thanks, man.
phenomenal. I still put that song on rotation, bro. With anything else I'm listening to, Benny the Butcher, and it's
Yo, that
it's
means a lot.
literally in rotation. So I just
Thanks, man.
want you to know,
Salute,
yeah,
salute, bro.
that's such a
Salute.
good end result, man. Um, and I hope we have a chance to do some more too, man.
I hope so too, bro.
What did we get done? We did Poppin'
Yeah,
John.
Pop and John. That's gonna be on the new album too. So you're
Oh, neat.
actually you're
Okay,
you're
so
a part of the new album in that
oh,
way.
beautiful.
So
I don't know
thank
why I
you.
thought that got discarded off the last album.
Oh
And I
no, I
thought that was
didn't.
just kind of like an exhibition,
Oh no,
So,
that made the cut, man. Thank you,
oh,
man,
cool,
for real.
man. That's awesome.
So yeah, Philip Drummond on the beat, and Pop and John is named after my homie Pop and John. I don't know if you ever seen him dance before, but he's a worldwide dancer. He's
Yeah, yeah.
been repping Tough FOF crew, but now he's been doing this thing for a
Been
long
around for
time.
a while. I remember I looked him
Yeah,
up. Yeah,
he's dope.
when we talked about him. That's cool. Now going into the new album
Yep.
from the old album, what's different? What can we look
Okay.
forward to? What do we got?
So looking at the new album, like it says Nomad's Land, you know, and then from outer space to inner space. Some of my music is kind of based around or it's kind of has some sci-fi themes, a little bit of like some
Okay.
futuristic, but still kind of like giving respect to the true school. I don't know how to say it. I don't want to say old school, but you know, the bars are definitely more based around the boom bap style, that production that Philip Drummond lays out. I wrote this album when I was going through a real tough time, and like me and my dad and my brother were just kind of making through the pandemic. So like this was a time when I wrote it, but I wrote it all real quick. This was probably just like every single day I wrote like 2 tracks till it was like about a week long, and then it was done. I didn't expect to get the album done in that long, but albums take time to come out. So
Hey man,
yeah,
so
it
when
took a
you're in
while.
the zone, sometimes those are the
Yeah,
best ones, right?
that's true. That's
You know
true.
how it goes. You just got to let that pen go, man. If you're in the zone.
Exactly, bro. And his beats, they're very melodic. They're they knock too. They got a lot of hard drums, you know. So I think it's gonna resonate well. It's made a couple of playlists already, so
Yeah, no,
we're excited about it.
your
Yeah.
choice in production, man, has been pretty
That
good.
thanks,
Yeah,
man.
bro. Even
Thanks.
since when we did that one with Dre Z, right? When
Oh
we did
yeah,
that
that was
one,
dope.
We Are One, right?
We
Back
Are One. That was Ariana on the beat. That was dope.
Ariano, another one, right?
Man, that was
He's
dope.
worked with a few guys too
Shout
out
out to
here.
Dre Z too. He's
Oh,
incredible.
dude,
Yeah,
Dre
love
Z,
him.
right? I was just
More talent, super
what
talent.
I got him the other day, just a quick Dre Z story, and he got on that guitar, bro, acoustic, right?
Oh snap.
Man, his voice and that acoustic guitar, man, I'm telling you, it's like a lost art, man. You know,
You don't hear
but
that many acoustic singers like the way he
you
does. I mean,
don't.
his voice is so unique though. So
Voice of an angel.
yeah,
That's what we
yup,
all say, man. So
that's
shout
true.
out to Dre Z, right?
Big ups, Dre Z.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So new album, new
Yup.
production, sci-fi sound, right? I seen.
Sci-fi, but
Uh huh.
introspective. Like I
Yeah,
said,
yeah.
from outer space to inner space. It's kind of
Okay.
like, yeah, you see the spaceships, you see all of
Yeah.
that. There's a lot of I would say like a lot of the themes or certain like concepts I'll be rapping about in these songs are a little bit more based around outer space, but certain songs are like more introspective, like Believe or like New Day. These kind of
Okay.
songs kind of like could be like anthems for someone who might just be waking up and, you know, need like a refresher or just, you know, looking yourself in the mirror after going through whatever, you know, and then trying to really reground yourself again, refocus so you can move forward in a better kind of way. So that's like a little bit about the introspective part or the inner space, you know. So
Yeah.
I guess, but it is it's pretty spacey with the beats, you know. So
Love
it's
it.
cool. Yeah. So
Love it. I think that, and that's one thing that we all can agree on is you're
yeah.
very organic, man. You have
Thanks, bro.
a very straightforward, wholesome message, right? And it's always been that since day one, right? Wake was the same way, right? Wake
That's
always had,
true.
man, good bars, good guy, good bars, man. You know, and I think we need to salute that too, man. And give
Straight
you your
up, man.
flowers for that. I appreciate that, man.
Oh, thank you, bro.
Um,
Man, that's what we do it for, just to try to like, you know,
you
really
know,
represent in a good way, the best way possible as we can. Sometimes we may not be feeling our best, but we still got to show up and rock it out. And
Hey man,
yeah, man,
we're talking consistency. I've seen you over years, right? I think we've ran
that's
into each
true,
other
bro.
for decades now, And I
It's
remember
crazy.
when we did We Are One, I told you, man, I was like, I think you finally evolved. You hit your final Digimon stage, Pokemon stage, however you want to call it, right? And
Yeah.
I was just so impressed with what you evolved into, man. So,
Thanks, brother.
salute, man. And thank you for working with us, man. Me
I'm
and
honored to work with you too, bro.
anyway, all of us here, man. We
Yeah.
love it, man.
You're super talented, bro, with the editing and the shooting too, and you know music. I mean, I don't know how you work the way you do it, but bro, I got a lot of, I got to give you some props too, man, and give you some flowers too, bro,
I
because
appreciate you, man.
not too many friends of mine do it like the way you do, and even just like professionals that I met in general too, bro. You're stepping it up to a whole nother level, man, and I think people are taking notice, and I hope they follow suit, because man, you're paving way too, I believe.
Thank you,
Yeah,
man.
man.
Thank you. That means a lot, man. And you know, I love it, man. I love all you guys. I love working with you. The energy's right, right? As long as the
Yo.
energy's right, man, we're in. Like you said, sometimes days aren't perfect, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But let's keep it moving, right? I
Exactly,
mean,
bro.
dude, I
That's what
love
I
it.
love about your energy too, bro. You no matter what, you just keep it moving, keep it going in a good way, bro.
Yes,
Positive.
sir.
So
Yes, sir. I'm
that's what
looking
it
forward to
takes,
your
man.
birthday bash too, man. You know,
I'm
I know
excited,
you're going
bro.
to be busy, going to be plenty
Yeah.
distracted, but that's okay, you know?
Yeah, I'll hopefully be behind the merch table trying to, get off some shirts or some CDs or just, I got some hats too, but I'd love to chop it up with you, man, anytime.
Yes,
And you
sir.
were up there, you could come up anytime too on stage or whatever,
Oh, yeah, yeah,
you
yeah,
have
yeah.
full
You know me.
access,
I'll
man.
probably show up with the
You're always
cameraman,
down.
mic you up a little bit, right? Do my thing. But
Oh,
no,
man,
man.
that'd be dope.
Dude, big thank you for showing up, man. Thank you for talking about the album. You know,
Oh,
what's been
bro.
going on the past year. Salute, bro, on the new release. Salute on Blue Hour. I still
Man,
want,
I'm
I
hyped up.
want to buy I want a copy. And can I have you sign it, please?
Yep, I got you,
And I'm
bro.
not
I
going to
got
open it. Might have to get two. One
Okay.
signed and I'll keep the other one, man, just for,
I'll
me.
give you, yeah, both versions. There's a Blue Hour, then there's also the remix version too. I don't know if you've
I
heard
didn't
that one,
know.
but there's a whole nother album that went after the Blue Hour, the remixed deluxe version, I guess you would say.
Oh, that's
So
awesome. And
it's out there.
did you release vinyl on that guy too?
You know what? I thought about it, but we just went mostly just CDs and then digital for now.
Blue
Yeah,
vinyl would be
vinyl might be dope for
a
for this
blue
new
one
one.
too.
There's talks of making vinyl for this new project too, though.
Okay,
But yeah,
okay,
for the Nomads Land, we're pretty sure we're gonna do that in tapes.
okay.
So
Oh,
we'll
dude,
have some
tapes are even
tapes.
dope too,
I
bro.
thought so too.
Cassettes,
Yeah.
yeah, dude. You know, it's so dope when Count Bass D came into town. He gave me
Oh
one of his
snap.
tapes personally, and I still have that in the vault, bro. So tapes are definitely.
That's tight. Damn. He came back a while back, right? Was that a couple years ago?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I remember
It was
that
like
show.
what,
Sister Barn? Was
2016?
that
Yeah.
Sister
No, no,
Barn?
no. I think it was
Oh.
Burt's. Shout
Oh,
out
at
to
Birds?
Burt's when
Oh,
Burt's was,
okay.
yeah, R.I.P. Burt's, right?
Yo,
And
that's
Quali opened up for him.
oh
Yeah,
dope, bro.
Quali
Much
opened up
love
for
to
the count.
Quali.
So, but yeah, man. Well, shoot, man. Thanks for coming out, bro. It's Friday night, right? What
Yep.
time? Where are we at?
So Friday night, 7 p.m., Launchpad downtown on Central, Rashid Dope House Records. We got Burke Soul, DJ Noble, Slog,
Hmm.
myself, Live
Hmm.
Life, Rap Band, and everybody coming through. We got my man right here too, my man Lucas out here
Hmm.
coming through. I mean, hopefully everybody comes through, and I know it's going to be a good time. I'm really excited about the album, the drop too. Shout out to Broken Complex, DJ Hoppa. He did the mixing and mastering on that, so shout out to him. And then my guy, my good friend, DJ, an MC. I'm actually not an MC, but he probably could be. He's got some jokes, but he's on the beats, man. Philip Drummond, Dr. Elliot Gann.
Big ups to Philip. Well, hey, man. This city presents 8688 Studios. Defy.